Hey guys, we're going to be trying some new makeup together. I got 3 of these YSL Make Me blushes. They are their bold blurring blush, and I got 1 in their shimmer finish, and then I got 2 in the matte finish. So we'll try those out. And then Makeup by Mario sent me a whole bunch of these shiny lip glosses. So I'm really excited, especially for these guys. You know me, these guys. But these look really pretty for the coming spring summer seasons. So we'll swatch and play with all of those. And Kosas sent me their concealer, which is not new, but also some of their, I think they're correctors. Is that what they're called? So they sent me Magic and Illusion. I think they have 4 shades in total, and they sent me the 2 lightest, and then they sent me 2 concealers. So we'll try that. I think I tried their concealers. I think I have. I don't remember. You guys, I don't remember. I try so much stuff. I don't remember. So we're going to be trying them for the first time. Yes, we are. And then what else? I do also have some other lip products from Summer Fridays because they've added on to their Dream Lip Oil shades. So they have 4 new shades. So now they have 8 total. I have all 4 new ones. They sent them to me. So we'll be trying a lot of lip products on, but thankfully they're all really juicy and moisturizing, so I don't think it'll be a problem. And what else? I ordered, because one of you actually mentioned it and recommended it. It is the Rare Beauty loose powder, and I got it in light medium. Why did I get it in light medium? Why wouldn't I have gotten it in light? I got it in light medium. Well, it looks peachy enough, and if there isn't that much coverage, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so I wanted to try that because this is another talc-free powder, and since you recommended it, I thought, why not? I've got this blush, but I'm going to use it as contour from Addiction Tokyo. This I ordered myself as well. And SUQQU has come out with this gorgeous eyeshadow palette. You can see I've already played around with it because it's gorgeous, and I haven't used it for you guys, so I thought I would use it. It is part of their latest collection. It's available now. It's stunning. I wanted to try these new Mighty Fine brow pens from Benefit. These are the ones that have the split tip. It's like a marker with the split tip, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm not great at all of that, so we'll see. I'm probably gonna end up looking like I have caterpillars for eyebrows. Oh, and I've got new lip liners from Farah Homidi, which are definitely available on her site. And she is carried at Sephora, but I don't think these have made it to Sephora just yet. But we are going to start with something that Florasis sent me. It is their Cushion Foundation. And I opened up one. They sent me 2. Sorry, all the writing is in Chinese, and despite my appearance, I cannot read Chinese. At all. This is N25, this is N30. So I opened up N25. Let's take a look at this shade. Here is the packaging. It actually looks very similar to their powders, if you've ever used their powders. And it flips open, pretty typical. And then you've got the top here. Oh, and then it's sealed. Let's open this up. So this is N25. It looks okay. Down here, it actually looks a little bit light. Darn, I hate when I guess wrong. Okay, here is N30. Let's try this one over here. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, I'm gonna go with N30. And when it comes to cushion foundations, my preference is to use a sponge. So I've got my Sonia Kashuk sponge here. I have it all wet and spongy. Look how big this sponge is, I love it. I love it. And I'm going to go ahead and dip into the cushion. Yeah, I'm glad I went with M30. Nice finish. It looks really skin-like, slightly blurring. Nothing super glowy. Just really natural. Oh, that's nice. Most cushion foundations have an SPF. I don't know if this one does because it doesn't say it. It just says Flawless Jade Natural Radiance Longwear Cushion Foundation on the back. N30. It's 13 grams of product. It does come with an extra cushion like most cushion foundations do. but it doesn't say anything about SPF. There's the back. There's a lot of Chinese there. So I don't know if it's in there somewhere. I don't know if it has any SPF. So anyway, this is the Cushion Foundation. Really nice finish. Very natural. Very, very natural. I would say the coverage is like a light medium when you apply it with a damp sponge. I would imagine if you use a brush or if you use the little sponge that comes with the Cushion Foundation, that it's going to be quite a bit heavier. It's probably going to be like a solid medium coverage, but I like a lighter coverage, so that works for me. All right, great. Let's move on to Kosas. I'm really excited. So here are the correctors. So this one is like a pink. I wonder if Tara Baby's got it. I feel like she's the one influencer that I watch that will get like or try every single pink, like super cool toned corrector because she has such fair, cool toned skin. Anyway, I wonder if she's gonna try this. So this one is Magic, and then this one is Illusion. So it's just a little bit peachier. And then here are the concealers. Let me just hold one up just so you can get a sense of the tone. So here's the concealer. So this looks pretty peach next to it. Until I held that up, I thought this looks like a concealer, but now I see the difference. Okay, so Magic, Illusion, and then this is 3.2, and the other one they sent me is 3.5. So let's do some swatches here. Okay, so there is Magic, Illusion. So those are the two correctors, and then this one is 3.2, and this one is 3.5. 3.5 looks brighter than 3.2. The undertone is more peach, and this one is a little bit more yellow. I don't know. I would say what I need to correct underneath my eyes is more of a slight purpley. So I'm going to go with the peach corrector, which is Illusion. And another way you can tell the difference is the caps. So the correctors have this silver, and then the concealers have, it's like clear, basically. Let's see there. So let me go with Illusion. Let's see how this looks. I don't need a ton of correction. My under eye issue is more puffiness versus like dark circles, but I definitely have some discoloration that could use some attention. I've got my Hourglass concealer brush. Oh, that's nice. Wonder if I could, no. Sorry, I was just thinking, I wonder if I could use this alone instead of having to put a concealer on top. I think under these bright lights it looks okay, but when I kind of turn away from the lights, I see like that orange, I don't know if you guys can see it, the orangey peachy tone. So I'm definitely gonna have to use a little bit of concealer on top. I need a little bit more here. The coverage is nice. It's nice. It doesn't feel too much like right out of the bottle, you know what I mean? Like you can work it in, you can blend it, you can build it up. So that's nice. And it's a corrector, so I don't think it's supposed to have that much coverage per se. We're just putting a little kind of orangey tint there. I'm gonna try this 3.5 concealer. I think the undertone is a little bit better. It's a little bit peachier. I have to make sure I conceal over all of that corrector, otherwise I'm gonna have like random random peach spots on my face. Like I see it, I blended it all the way out here. So I have to make sure I get concealer over that or covered up with something. Now, if you guys use me as a shade reference, I think the 3.5 maybe is a little bit too deep. A little bit too deep. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Like, I look okay. But I think if we wanted to do like a perfect kind of match, I think this is a little bit too deep. Let me look at this kind of close up here. Well, it looks nice over my skin. It looks really hydrating and creamy. There's a little bit of like tack to it. I've got that Rare Beauty powder that will apply over this. But it looks nice. Okay. Awesome. All right, now for the Rare Beauty powder. The full name is the Setting Powder. Again, I got light medium. I don't really know why. Made in, oh, I wonder, I think maybe the light was sold out. Possibly. This is made in Italy. It is 10 grams of product. Ooh, we have a little sifter spinny top here. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, I like that. So it spins open and then it clicks in place and it clicks closed. Oh, that's really nice packaging. I've got a clean Refer number 25 brush. Going to pick up some of this powder. I'm gonna have to actually dunk some out onto cap here. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's definitely very translucent. I don't see any sort of extra coverage going on. I like the finish. I don't feel like my skin looks really dry. Okay, I'm gonna pour a little bit more out. And I'm gonna focus a little bit more underneath my eyes because it still feels a little tacky. So I'm actually gonna pick some up with my finger, just kind of pressing it into the powder. And then I'm gonna press onto the under eye area. Quite nice. Quite nice. I really like this powder. I like it better than the last powder I tried. Sorry, I've already put it away, but I tried the Guerlain Gold or Peru Gold loose powder. That one did not work out for me. It was a little too heavy. It was quite fragrant. It actually like balled up the foundation that I was trying to set down. It was not good. I'm gonna keep trying it, but I was not impressed with that powder. This one is actually quite nice. Quite nice. Okay, I like this light medium though. I'm definitely gonna hold on to this. That is actually gonna be great in the summertime. All right, next up I've got this Addiction Tokyo blush. Sorry, it is called Naked Veil 006M. That's the shade name, and I believe they just call it the blush. So I really love Addiction Tokyo products, and I placed an order on their site for the loose powder that I've been trying out because that's talc free, and I purchased a couple of other things. That is one. And I wanted to compare it to one of my all-time favorite contours, which is the Surratt Gersal. So the Surratt looks a little bit lighter, but let's do some swatches. So the Surratt is this one. And I don't know if you guys can see that. It has a little bit more of like a pinky undertone. This one is a little bit warmer. So I think this will actually make a really nice kind of bronzer. I'm gonna use my BK Beauty 107 brush. Oh yeah, that's a nice tone. I think on the skin, I can't even really tell that much of a difference between this one and the Surratt. And you know, I don't actually know how Addiction Tokyo produces their products. Like, I don't know if they use the slurry process the same way Surratt does, but their powders do behave very, very similarly, and they look very, very similar, like in the pan. I'm not sure though. I can't say for sure, but they do behave very similarly. And I know the Surratt products and the Addiction Tokyo products obviously are made in Japan. All right, that is Addiction's Naked Veil used as bronzer. I don't think it's warm enough to actually bronze up my complexion. Like, I don't feel like I look especially golden in any way, but it is really a nice contour for sure. And it would make for a really nice, like, neutral blush. But we've got those YSL blushes to check out. So let me unbox these and do some swatches of the three that I got. So I ordered these off of Sephora, and oh, this packaging is so pretty. So pretty. So I got shades number 93, 87, and 37. Sorry, the blush names aren't on here, just the numbers. All right, let's start with the two matte shades that I got. I want you to see basically how matte their matte blushes were, and I was also just a little bit, I don't know, more attracted to the matte colors versus the shimmer colors, which is unusual for me. Ooh, I do like the shimmer though. It has a nice satin finish. Okay, so here is 37. So this is the warmest. And this one is 87. Kind of a cool pink. I think it's a little bit more purpley, a little bit deeper than something I'd call like a Barbie pink. And then here is 93, which is a nice peach, and it has like a gold kind of shimmer to it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to try all three on, but let me go ahead and at least start with 93, which is the shimmery shade. So that's what it looks like in the pan. I've got a Refer number 4 brush. This is a nice angled cheek brush. Ooh, okay. These are a pressed powder formula. So I just did like one quick dab in the pan and got way too much, way too much product. Ooh. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. And you know what? This is giving those Valentino Eye to Cheek blushes. This is definitely giving that a run for its money, for sure. Oh, how pretty. Just be careful, kind of go in gently because the powder, at least for this shade, is on the softer side. Okay, now for this side, which shade am I more curious about? I think I'm more curious about this warmer shade, number 37. So I'm gonna look crazy, but that's okay. I'm gonna dip my brush in gently. Wow, these Rephr brushes really pick up a lot of product. Okay, there is number 37. I don't feel like this blended out as nicely as this one. It wasn't as easy. Yeah, I'm not able to blend this out quite as nicely. I mean, it does eventually, right? I'm getting there. But this was a lot easier. Okay, it's nice. You know, this blended out a little bit easier. I also like the pigmentation more. It's a little bit, I don't know, a little bit calmer. I don't know if it's just the fact that this one is just a little bit deeper, but this was really pigmented. I really had to blend this out quite a bit, this matte one. Like if I'm gonna go for a matte blush, just after using this one time, I prefer the Gucci ones. Those have like a softer matte finish. Those blend out really easily. And they have like the right big level of pigmentation when it comes to blush. Interesting. I'm gonna have to play around with these more, but yeah, I think there's like a pretty big difference between the shimmer and the matte formula. Did you guys get any of these? Any thoughts? Any thoughts? On the shades, did you guys try the mattes and the shimmers? Yeah, the shimmer just looks smoother than the matte. The matte looks a little patchy, right? Just a little bit. Let me know down below in the comment section. Okay, do we have any new highlighter? We don't. We don't have any new highlighters. So you know what? I'm gonna forego highlighter. I want to jump into this brow product, this new Benefit Mighty Fine Brow Pen. They sent me two shades, 4.5 and 4. So here is 4 and here's 4.5. Yeah, I think you can see that has a little bit more gray in it. All right, so we'll go with 4.5. What did I just, yeah, 4.5. I need a smaller up close mirror. Now, where do I want to draw in brow hairs? I guess the front's here, right? I don't know. I'm not like a really bold brow kind of gal, but let's try this. It's so weird because I think you're supposed to just leave it, but my reflex is to reach for a spoolie and blend it out. But I think the point is that you're kind of drawing in little hairs. So that's what I did, just right in the front here. I drew a little bit here too. I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like it just makes me look really hairy, really hairy. I don't know if this is for me. This side was a little bit easier to do because my hairs on this side grow, they're a little bit more behaved, where this side they grow straight up. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Maybe I should go in with a little bit of gel, or am I just adding adding to the situation? I've got my Dior Onset Brow Gel. Let's see. What do you guys think? That's a lot of brow. That's a lot of brow for me to like fill it all in the front there. I feel like it just looks so heavy. Let me know what you guys think. It's probably just a matter of like me just not being used to it. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's move on to eyeshadow. So I've got this new quad from SUQQU and I've tried it out once already. It's number 14. It's part of their spring collection, so it's just launched. It's available at Selfridges, which does ship to the US, and it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Let me do some swatches for you. So here are the 4 shades. There's this peachy golden shade, this gold shade, this brown satin shade, and then this more intense kind of peachy shimmer shade. So there are no mattes in this quad, and you basically have like all of these one and done shades. This gold shade is really beautiful for like inner corner highlight. It's just really, really gorgeous. I was very happy with the look that I created. So let me try and recreate it. I've got my A503 brush. I'm gonna go into this shade right up here. This is the one that was like a very light peachy golden shade. And I'm going to brush this all over. It has such a pretty like soft satin finish, so it's not too much. I don't feel like it's too much to put all over the lid. And as a one and done shade, this is great. Like you could stop here. It's very pretty. Add a little bit of brown eyeliner, kind of smudge that out. You could be done. I'm going to take this Sonia G Builder S brush. I'm going to go into the deep brown shade here and just glide that along my lash line. And just carrying it up the outer edge here just a little bit. And whatever I have left over, I'm just going to graze lightly along my lower lash line. And then I'm just gonna take my finger and grab a little bit of the sparkly peach shade and just tap it on the center there, just a little highlight. That adds a little bit more pigmentation too, not just sparkle. I think you can see that there's like a little bit more peach going on. And then I've got my Sonia G Flat Definer. I'm gonna go into the gold shade and add that to the tear duct and inner corner. So that is the SUQQU Quad. Isn't it so pretty? I love it. I really, really love it. I love that you can just have that one and done shade, or you can use all 4 shades and do something a little bit more dramatic. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes, and actually Velour Lashes sent me a lash curler. It's called the 2 Extra Lash Curler. Thought we'd try this one. They even sent me some lashes, and I was tempted to put some on, but it's just something I don't do, and now I don't feel like it. So maybe next time. Where's the lash curler? Oh, there's an extra cushion in the box. I almost threw that away. Okay. Ooh, it got, I don't know if you guys, can you see that? So when you press, it gets a little stuck at the top. Oh, I don't know if I'm squeezing it too hard. Well, lashes are curled. No new mascaras, but I'm gonna go in with the Lancome Lash Idole in brown. I'm gonna use the Hourglass Voyeur Gel Waterproof Eyeliner in Solstice and just tightline a little bit because it looks a little weird. It looks like I didn't finish lining my eyes. When I use like an eyeshadow along my lash line, if I don't do this, it looks like I missed a spot. I think it's because I have thick eyelids. And now we've got a bunch of lip products to play with. So I have these lip liners, but I'm gonna be taking on and off. I'll save these for like the last lip product that I'm gonna put on. Hopefully it'll match. But I've got the Makeup by Mario lip glosses. I've got the new shades from Summer Fridays, the Dream Lip Oil, and I almost forgot, SUQQU came out with a brand new lip formula. It's called the Velvet Fit, and it's this slim profile lip product. So they sent me 3 different shades. So I wanted to try those as well. So why don't I start with Summer Fridays? They're all sitting out here. Let me do some swatches first. All right, so we've got Bare Sand. That is this guy. Let me hold it up over here. That's Bare Sand. And then we've got Rosebud. And then we have Midnight Berry. And then we have Warm Beige. So these are the 4 new shades. And let's try them on. So I'm gonna start with Bare Sand. Oh, really nice. It just adds like a little bit of like milkiness to my lips. Ooh, I love that. Here is Rosebud. Less milky, but this one definitely cools down my lip tone, right? It looks almost a little purpley on my lips. Ooh, that's pretty too. Okay, so that is Rosebud. And then, oh, I'm gonna do, which one is this? I'm gonna do Warm Beige. There is Warm Beige. That's nice. That adds just a little hint of color to my lips. And then we've got Midnight Berry. I guess this has a little bit of a berry tone. Let me just make sure that's the name. Yeah, Midnight Berry. This isn't as purpley as I would think a berry tone is, but it is like a cool tone red. Very pretty, nonetheless. Nonetheless, very, very nice. Okay, so those are the 4 new shades from Summer Fridays. Let me take this off and we'll jump over to the Makeup by Mario lip glosses. And, you know, I didn't even talk about the formula of these Summer Fridays because this is an existing product, but If you've never tried them before, they're wonderful. Wonderful. They're called a lip oil, but they're not just straight up oily. It's like, they're just like a really, really kind of pillowy lip gloss. I really, really love them. And in fact, when I went to Finland and Copenhagen last January, so I knew my lips were going to be chapped, I brought one of these, one of the older colors. I can't even remember now. It was like Blush Dreams or something like that. Anyway, it was like a lip savior for the colder temps. So I am a big, big fan of that particular formula. Okay, these from Makeup by Mario, I believe are brand new. And these are called the Super Shine Lip Gloss. All right, here are the 6 shades. So over here we have Perfect Pink. Next we have Dragon Fruit. Then we have Watermelon. Then we have Bear, Rustic Pink, and then Cocoa. And just to show you what they look like in the tube, that's the first 3, and then the last 3. Well, let's swatch them all. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see much of a difference on my lips because these are fairly sheer. They are just a lip gloss. Yeah, these are definitely a little bit more glossy. They have that slight stickiness to them versus the Summer Fridays, but they're not sticky. They're not like stringy kind of lip gloss. Thank goodness. I don't like that. I don't like stringy lip gloss. Why do these smell like the beach to me? Yeah, they kind of smell like cocoa butter. Do they have cocoa butter in them? Possibly. Oh, are these minty? I feel a slight mintiness to them, but I don't really smell it. I don't taste it. Just a slight feeling. We'll see once we keep swatching. Okay, so that is Perfect Pink. Here is Dragon Fruit. And this one in the tube appears the clearest. Like it has that jelly-like appearance versus like here's Perfect Pink. It feels the same. And this is, I would say this is basically like a clear. Yeah, so that's Dragon Fruit. I can't decide if these have a mintiness to them. I'm gonna have to look it up. Okay, next we have Watermelon. I love, love, love the look of this. So juicy. Look at that, watermelon. Okay, I have to look up on Sephora. Okay, Hydrating Super Shine. Oh, there's a lot of shades. How many? 8, 11? That's an odd number. Am I counting right? 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. There's 11 shades, at least on Sephora. And let's see, hydrating. Sodium hyaluronate, which hydrates. Pomegranate extract, which locks in moisture. Jojoba oil, which nourishes. Okay, this innovative non-sticky formula cushions lips, imparting glass-like shine. It's not that shiny. I mean, I don't think so. There's like lip glosses out there that look like wet, which I'm not a fan of. I really like this level of shine. Anyway, imparting glass-like shine while locking in moisture for soft, smooth, hydrated lips, available in a wide variety of curated shades. The formula effortlessly glides on with a custom doe foot applicator that deposits the perfect amount of product with every swipe. Okay, it does not say anything about any kind of mintiness, but I think it's there. Oh, there's lactic acid in here. Interesting. My skin can't really take lactic acid. My lips, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm making things up in terms of the mintiness. But if there is any mintiness, it is very, very slight. Very slight. It's not like one of those plumpers or anything. Okay, let me keep swatching. Next we have Bear. And here's the doe foot they were talking about. It has like a flat top to it. This way it kind of looks like a little hoof. There is Bear. Very nice. Very Bear. Here is Rustic Pink. Oh, pretty. This sort of has a similar effect to Rosebud from Summer Fridays. I feel like my lip color looks a little bit cooled down. This, I think, had even more of a cooling effect than this guy. Rustic Pink. And then we have Cocoa. And there is Cocoa. Overall, I do just want to mention that these have a lot less pigmentation than the Summer Fridays Dream Lip Oil, if you're curious. Okay, so those are the Super Shine lip glosses. Very nice. I like the shades. I like the formula. I like that they're not sticky, they're not tacky, but there is like a nice cushion to them. So finally, we've got these Velvet Fit lipsticks from SUQQU, I almost said Surat, from SUQQU, and they sent over 3 shades. Let me do some swatches of this. And these are meant to be very creamy, like a very creamy kind of formula and feeling, but they are supposed to have a like soft matte kind of appearance. So this lipstick case is refillable. And so SUQQU sent me 1 case and 3 refills. This shade is number 3, and this has a little bit of a pinky undertone. It's the most neutral out of all 3 that they sent me. So this is number 3. The next one is number 5. It's quite warm. It's almost like a straight up orange color. Here it is in the bullet. And here is number 2, which is warm as well, but it has a little bit more red than this previous one. So let me swatch the 2 warmer shades because I think the lip liners that I want to try are on the cooler side, and I think they'll work better with this first shade over here. Let's start with number 5. Wow, look at that orange. And it has a gold tinge to it. That's really pretty. Oh, I like that. I wasn't sure if I was gonna actually like it on my lips, but I like it more on my lips than I did the swatch. Yeah, it's the center one here. So this one is number 5. Oh, I really like that. Okay, next is number 2. This one was a little deeper. This formula is really nice. This is like a matte lipstick for people who don't like matte lipsticks because it really does feel very creamy. Glides right on. It doesn't feel overly slippy. It just feels very, very cream. It just feels like a cream lipstick, but then there's literally no shine. All right, so that is number 2. Well, that's pretty too. All right, and before we put the last one on, I want to try out these lip liners. Fairisle has come out with 2 new shades, Fawn and Demi, and I love her lip liner. So there is Fawn. It is a pretty deep, slightly warm red. I wouldn't, like calling it a brick red, I think is too much. It's more of like a chestnut kind of red. And then here's Fawn, which is just a really cool toned, pinky nude. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna use Fawn. I think that'll work the best with this one. I mean, I think both of these are actually too dark for any of these shades, but we'll give it a shot. So her lip liners have a little bit of a stickiness to them. And so they don't drag when you put them on. They actually almost feel like the Lisa Eldridge concealer pens. Like there's a little tackiness to them. And I wonder if these are waterproof. I bet these are. They're made in Japan. And the full name, by the way, of this product, sorry, I just kept calling the lip pencil the lip liner, is the Smudge and Contour Lip Pencil. I don't know, it doesn't say whether or not they're waterproof, but I wouldn't be surprised because they have that kind of texture to them. So there is a Fawn. What a great contour color. That's so good. And then let's put on number 3. Before I press my lips together, you can get a sense of the shade there. Really nice, kind of neutral pink. Oh, I think those actually work well together now that I kind of smushed them together. It looks nice. Ooh, lovely combination. Number 3, Velvet Fit from SUQQU and Fawn from Fairisle. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, guys, I think that is all of the new stuff that I wanted to try. Let me just take a close look at my eye area. I'm very curious about how this Kosas is wearing. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Nothing strange is going on there. I think the foundation is very nice. I think the powder is very nice. The only product that I'm not like, you know, wowed by is the matte blush, this side. I do like the shimmer side. I do have another matte blush to play with from them, so I'm gonna give this a shot and just see if my mind changes. But yeah, I'm not that impressed. I mean, it's fine, but I'm not that impressed with it. Like I prefer the Gucci ones to this. Yeah, but this is really pretty. Really, really pretty. All the lip products I tried were great. I really, really love these new Summer Fridays colors. Yeah, the Addiction Tokyo contour. I think this is a really nice one. I want to use it as a blush one of these days, not just as a contour. And yeah, that's it. Everything was really, really nice, except for this one. This one I would say is decent. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.